Thank you so much for the opportunity to share a few remarks during this opening session of the 5th Gathering for Globalization and Solidarity here in Manila. From its beginnings in Lima in 1997, its migration to Quebec, then on to Dakar on the west coast of Africa, and then in 2009 to Luxembourg, and now here in the middle of this beautiful archipelago of over 7,000 islands. Just off the eastern shore of the greatest landmass on the world, on this little tiny blue planet called Earth. It is a wonder we are here. And add to this the privilege of being among so many travelers committed to weaving reciprocity and solidarity into our economic life on this planet. Well, I would say to be among you here today, and for us to be among each other, is a great gift. And thank you for all being here. As I pondered how to focus my remarks, the report emanating from the 2001 gathering in Quebec City is where my mind went. It consisted of 3 simple words: resist and build. Resist and build. My first proposition to you is that both must be integrated into our work. Is resistance to the rapacious forces impoverishing the inhabitants of the earth not an important part of creating and protecting the space for our building of alternatives? Of course it is. To choose life is what it is. And to choose life is to render despair less convincing. In building alternatives, the resilient impulses that drive us to animate, educate, incubate, and facilitate innovation, and then agitate for it to be spread and scaled up. Is this work not rooted in a resistance to the status quo? Of course it is. To build is to choose life. To build is to make hope more concrete. Resist and build. This is the yin and yang of the solidarity economy, and it is the heartbeat for those who would make more hope more concrete and despair less convincing. It's the heartbeat of Via Campesina, the global federation of small farmers that over the last 2 decades have given leadership to incubating, educating, and agitating to expand the food sovereignty movement around the globe. Their vigorous and persistent resistance and active opposition to the rules of the World Trade Organization and the World Bank have been relentless. In the process, they have helped us begin to understand that the global cafeteria is soaked in oil, destroying our soil, polluting our water, and ultimately eroding our food security. Their persistence in building a principled governance system that extends from the local to the global is inspired, to say the least. It practically and steadfastly incarnates the values we aspire to: solidarity, fairness, inclusion, transparency, dialogue, and gender equality. And their support of members to expand production methods that rebuild soil, enrich ecological diversity, and reduce carbon is demonstrating to us the road we must travel. Resist and build. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the solidarity economy at work.